Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Now, I was thinking, we did the Axonil deck, and it was kind of crazy. We did the Quintorius deck, and it was kind of crazy. And I thought, what if we put those two together? And then that opened up another card that I thought I could put all three together. We might have another hot deck. Alright, so quick review to get everybody up to speed. Ojer Axonil basically turns every burn spell you have into 4 damage instead of whatever damage it has printed on it, which is great. Because this means any of the stuff that does 2 or 3 now does 4, or even does 1 can now do 4, and that unlocks a lot of stuff. But if we play that with Quintorius Kand, now anytime we play something from exile, instead of just dealing 2, this is going to deal 4. We'll still only gain 2, but that's a lot of damage you're getting to do for free just as an extra bonus. And then I started thinking, well, the best way to play stuff from exile is if you have stuff that's an adventure. Well, that led me to Heartflame Duelist. And then this gets kind of interesting, because Heartflame Duelist can deal 3 damage to any target, which is great, but then also is a 3/1 when you need it, but any of your instants and sorceries now have lifelink. That means all your burn spells could also be life gain if you time it right, or it can deal damage to multiple things. We're going to be playing Commando Faces Kakazan, not particularly an instant or sorcery, but does deal a point of damage and could pump up our creatures. We're also going to supplement all this stuff with the Kessig Flame Breather, because when we play a non-creature spell, this is going to deal a point as well, which this also could again be 4 damage if we have Axonil out, which we saw with our other build. And we're going to play Chandra, Dress to Kill. This is just some extra damage, but also can help us search for a spell if we need it, just to get us out of trouble. And we are going to play 1 copy of Urabras, because if we can chain a bunch of spells together, that's just extra damage. Almost never will we flip it to the back, it's just going to be a good 4/4 first striker on the front side at a reasonable cost. And we're going to play Virtue of Courage, because again, this is an adventure. We exile it, we get the bonus for Quintorius. If not, we eventually play it anyway, and we just get to play a bunch of free stuff, which we love. We're also going to play Rin's Resolve. This lets us get access to another 2 cards, and we get a full turn cycle to play them, which is great. And then again, sets up stuff from exile for Quintorius, or just more damage spells to work with Axonil. So that should be great too. We are also going to try a copy of In the Festivities, because this deals 1 to everything, so we're going to play a couple of these in the deck. Great against small toughness creatures, but could just be that extra damage again. If we have an Axonil, this could be 4 damage to everything, and that obviously clears the path for us to do a whole lot of stuff. We'll be playing Play with Fire, because it's just the most efficient damage, and a couple of copies of Lightning Strike as well, kind of rounding out everything we're doing with this deck. But if you want to see the full deck list, it will be at the end of the video, like always, or you can go down to the description, look for the blue arrows, it'll take you to our Moxfield link, where we always have the daily deck, or a bunch of other stuff, if you're just looking for something different to play in Standard. For now, though, let's go see if this whole pile of powerful damage really gets us the wins that we want.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of this channel, and you can show your support while getting 5% off your entire order by using promo code DRAGON at checkout. Need singles for constructed or kitchen table play? Looking to pick up sealed product or the latest in Magic accessories? We've got you covered. CoolStuffInc.com is the place for all your Magic the Gathering needs. And support this channel by using promo code DRAGON at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Okay, I guess we're keeping this. But yeah, one of the things I get asked every once in a while is just like, you know, about deck building. Like, how do you know what to put together? How do you know what's going to work? A lot of times you don't. We test a lot of games. And I tell people all the time, I have several decks that y'all will probably never see because they're just not good enough. I mean, I've wasted a whole afternoon trying 10, 12 different ideas to get a deck to work, and it just never did. So you just kind of scrap it and move on at that point, unfortunately. I mean, I wish there was a better answer, but that's just kind of it. Alright, just going to attack. Don't think we can really commit any more here. I wish we could, but don't want to get all of our things swept away. Okay, that's kind of nice, I guess. What you got for us, opponent? Gonna kill an attacking creature? They say no. Alright, end the turn. And Shieldred. Because that'd be about right here. Nope, Path of Peril. This is also why we didn't overcommit, because we knew something like that could exist. And when you know, you know. Ooh. Oh, that's a tough one. Dang. Alright, I'm gonna go here and here. And see if they just have another sweeper. Because they very well might. And if they got another one, we're gonna see it. Okay, they didn't. Doesn't mean they don't have, like, Wandering Emperor or something. So I'm kind of wondering if I just give up the Heartflame Duelist here. Let them Wandering Emperor minus. We play Ojer, ping the opponents. Yeah, I think that's what we try to do. Seems to be the best benefit here. Okay, there it is. So we got what we wanted out of the exchange.
Now you've done it. That's come along.
Oh, but they didn't block? Oh, this is going to be great. Get him. All right.
Run if I were you.
The opponent's at 3. We have a bunch of live removal spells now. Like any burn spells. Gonna get there. I think the opponent's checking why their life total just dropped so fast. But what happened there is we actually dealt 4 with this and 4 with this. And we went up to 26, which is kind of a cute little game.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Alright, so we just try to shoot the opponent. I don't even, do we? Maybe we wait for them to try to do something. Because we don't really have to commit here. Alright, let's see if they try to search or something. Actually, if we attack and they try to Wandering Emperor, then they're dead anyway, right? Okay, we'll try it. Because that's the only thing they could do that would matter, would be another Wandering Emperor. Alright. I mean, I'm not committing until you commit. Yep, exactly. Like, that's the plan. Alright, cool. Yeah, and the reason that mattered is even though we go to play the Play with Fire, this would still trigger. They could have had something that instant speed killed Ojer or countered a thing and then gained some life or whatever. So you needed them to commit as much mana as possible there. But we'll take that win. That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to keep this. Oh boy. Well, we kind of know what deck this is going to be setting up to be. Well, I wanted to play this turn 1, but I also want to set this up in case it's not Selesnya Enchantments, but I'm pretty sure it is. If so, oh, well, we're not going to sweat that too much. Ooh, that's not a bad card to have, though. Dang. Dang, 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 dang. If I play this, do they waste a turn to exile it? Possibly. And then I can't really play... I can play this and this next turn. Yeah, I guess we still try. I almost played the Bivouac here and just left up a Play with Fire in case they play, like, Jukai Naturalist into something. But figure if they just go ahead and exile this, it's also safe. Yep, there's the Jukai Naturalist. But they didn't follow with the other problematic removal card, so we do get to get rid of their board here, which is super nice. Wasn't expecting we were going to get that option, if I'm being real with you. So here, we go ahead and shoot this duder. And then we get rid of everything else. And we go ahead and attack. Alright, that's a strong turn. Because here, even if it was like, well, I got a whatever. I mean, could have been a Hallowed Haunting or something. Like, not the worst thing. Yeah, you're obviously going to take the Flame Breather. Which makes sense. Also nice. So, it's stick a Chandra. We'll get an extra points. We'll kill this. And we're going to attack. Alright, so opponent goes to 9. Spirited Companion for the third time this game. There's the ossification, probably getting rid of Chandra.
Come on, Chandra. I know
Seems fair. We're going to go ahead and attack. Could have attacked with our creature land here, but opponent's kind of on light options. We'll force them to deal with these planeswalkers, and we get another body. All right, you have a wedding announcement. And a Death Toucher. Legit. You know what? I think we're still just attacking here. Sounds good to me. I was going to attack with my land, but I didn't want that to be the thing that got ate up by the Death Toucher. In the turn. We can -6, exile any number of cards from our graveyard, add 1 for each of those things. Well, that would put us real close to finishing the opponent. Opponent, you know this just trades, right? With a token? So that's all other creatures. Yeah. Sweet. Don't hate that. Let's try to exile something.
Listen, pal, I'm with the game
Excellent.
so I'm a little
And then we get extra bonus because we played something from exile. And then we get to attack. Then we get to make another body. Alright. I'm pretty sure we're good to go from here. Yep. Cool. We are on the draw and we'll keep. I would like to just draw an untapped land. Would probably make our life easier here. But no such luck. So we're just going to do this. Hopefully that Cacophony Scamp doesn't grow too big here. Because I would like in the festivities to do something relevant. Hey, in the festivities going to get to eat 2 things. Love to see it. Can we get some other lands, deck? That would be sweet. Apparently deck says, I don't care what you want. So, cool. You just get those before they get too bad. Sure. You got it, friend. Nothing. Alright, well, we're going to save our damage because we would obviously much rather hit the opponent's stuff if we get an opportunity. And then I'm going to save this Rin's Resolve till a future turn. They're going to try to target, and then we're going to try to target. Let's go ahead and use this. So we kept them off the key elements here. Let's see if we can find a land. We did. Most excellent. Alright. Cacophony Scamp, sure. Just means I'm going to be losing a Heartflame Duelist here at some point. That's okay. I think we go ahead and shoot. Actually, I guess we attack first. Because I'll likely just block. And then we just shoot the opponent, gain the life. They might think this is just some kind of setup or something too. I don't know. I'm going to use this just because I don't want to lose this in the exchange of everything that's going on. And then, yeah, we'll just let that die. That's fine. It was going to die either way, and if we just take a point here, that's okay. End the turn. Alright. That kind of sort of works. Let's go with this. Because we might be, if we get an untapped land, we can chain some stuff next turn. Alright, well, you didn't get to see all that in action. We are on the draw again. Alright, sure. Yep, might as well play it. Are we going to have to kill a Thalia? That's the question. Nope, a Coppercoat Vanguard. We're still going to likely kill that guy, though. pass the turn. Spellbook Vendor. Okay. We'll at least give them the opportunity to spend the mana to try to put something. Or are they just going to target the vendor? Alright, let's just kill the vendor then. This makes us pay one more? Yeah, I think it's worth it to just take 2 here. Mostly because, like, dealing with the Vanguard feels a little more manageable. We'll have a blocker here as well. I'm willing to attack. That's fine. In the turn. And of course, naming human. You got it. They're paying. Sure, let's go ahead and kill it. Yep, we'll just pay the extra 1. Okay. Getting things in workable order here now. Go ahead and play this. No attacks just yet. This is probably where we get to see the Brutal Cathars finally. Oh no, it's just an ossification. Alright, that's fine too, I guess. And a Thalia. Well, we've been waiting for you, Thalia. You've been on our radar for a minute. Abergo Vanguard, you got it. I'm going to take 4. Because we know what's coming. The opponent does not. Wow, I have a play with fire here too. Alright. Might as well. I mean, I don't even know if what's worth it to hit here. Actually, I know what we do. We actually attack here. Wow. Okay. I was kind of hoping they might double block and then we could kill one, do some silly shenanigans, but opponent played that well, was not having it. Well, that might also work. And then just no attacks, and then we shoot the opponent and deal 8 that way. Yep, that's going to do it. I will admit also, there's some other ways I could have approached that. Like last turn, I could have played... Oh, I didn't have the white mana, actually. I couldn't actually just play the Heartflame Duelist. So never mind. We did it probably the best way we could do that. Okay, I guess we keep. Not really much else to say about this one. This is kind of a quirky hand, too, because like if this sticks and maybe we find the white land Quintorius, that could be a thing. If we find a bunch of 1-mana things, that's fine, too, because then we can like play this next turn, play Chandra into something. You know, the fun thing here is if this is the domain control deck, there is a chance we could just burn them out if we're efficient. No guarantee, obviously, but there are options here. Not really show the opponent that we're anything but mono red right now.
This little candle will set your world on fire. Give a toast? I'd love to.
Alright, Topiary Stomper, you got it, friend. We can get in 4 or 5, so the opponent goes to 10. 9. Ugh, did not want to draw a land there. That's pretty brutal. Alright, I'm going to go and do this. Axonil. That's cute. Alright. I mean, we're attacking, because even if they go for Yeah, invasion. They kind of have to attack the invasion here, which is going to leave us Chandra still. But it does mean they have 2 blockers here. But we have Chandra to deal 4. Can we find a 1 damage? Oh, that could be a thing. Huh. What do we do with this information? Alright, I guess we got to do this. I'm assuming they're going to Sunfall here, right?
Let's bring things up to
Man, I really wish this would have been a 2 damage spell. Alright, pass the turn. But if they Sunfall here, we at least get access... Oh, well, they go to 9. I would say we'd get access to Chandra for 1 more turn. I mean, you attack, we block. I mean, why wouldn't we? Actually, if we think they're going to sweep the board, they're going to Sunfall here, right? Sure. Or depopulate. That actually works better because we still need to keep the mana, so that's cool. Oh, and we can actually get this back. How much do we have to... We'd have to pay 3. So we could do 3, 4, pay 3. Interesting scenario. Shoot the opponents.
Aw, you're looking a little singed.
Deal 3. Get back in Axonil. I mean, like, not often we get it back into play, but here we are. Alright, gotta Sunfall it. Makes sense. Alright, we got 1 point. Can we find 2 more burn damage? We did. Oh, we found a lot. Alright. Cool. Yeah, that'll do it. Woo! Okay, we're gonna keep. Do we have to kill anything early? Looks like we might. Alright, so we're gonna be holding on this Kamano faces Kakazan situation. Mostly because I could play the other dude that like gets bigger every time you gain life. Well, they won't be doing that with that card. Because the other thing I think is a Cleric Spirit. What you got going on, opponent? Virtue of Loyalty. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to kill this. Just so no life gain happens here. We can always kill that on a later turn. I'm going to go ahead and leave this up. So we can Virtue of Courage. And the next turn we could Chandra and still shoot something. And then we'll just figure things out from there, I guess. Coppercoat Vanguard. However, that is not a human. So we'll try this and see what happens. They have no way to protect it. Excellent. Love to see it. Then we go Chandra. And we +1.
I won't stop fighting till the people are safe.
And we'll kill this duder.
Watch me heat up the dance floor.
Alright. Okay, we would like some damage for that. That would be nice. Oh, Ojer Axonil, though. I think we just risk Chandra dying here. I think it's worth it to get this down.
You're looking a little singed.
Because then I could still, like, Kamano faces Kakazan, get an extra card, and we can kind of see where things go. Or if they don't kill Chandra here. Okay, that's reasonable. We can live with that. We'd rather them not gain that life, but we can live with it. All right, so now Chandra just hits for 1 because we get to dig for 1 anyway. Take the action.
Things up to a simmer.
Not great, not great. We are looking ultimately for a way to kill that duder. So we will take it. That'll do. That'll do nicely. I will not take that action because our plan now is just shoot this. Decline. All right, now we got all cylinders kind of pumping here a little bit. We assembled the Voltron, as it were. Okay, this is going to be even bigger this time. So it's going to be a 4 toughness. Good thing we have Ojer Axonil, because I don't know how we would do this otherwise. But even then, we're going to be very tight for finding what we want.
I'd love to.
Okay, that works. So we do this. Can we just kill the opponent here? Shoot them for 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I feel like we can, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. Just because I'm being lazy about my math at the moment. Decline. Oh, it only deals 2 to that. Crap. I forgot. I was thinking it deals 2 to everything, but whatever. It didn't matter anyway. We had more than enough damage. I think when I did quick math, I wasn't accounting for this doing an extra trigger from this coming into play, but either way, even with them gaining 6 next turn or whatever, we were still going to be pretty far ahead. It didn't really matter. I guess we have to mulligan. I wanted to keep that really badly, but I just couldn't justify it. And here I'm going to keep, but I'm actually going to get rid of Commando Faces Kakazan. Mostly because I think I'm playing this on 1, this on 2, probably trying to remove something and then cast Urabrask. And if that's the case, weren't going to really gain much there. Now, with this being mono red, argument to be made, this being 4 toughness, probably would have been a better situation, but here we are. Getting a 4/4 first striker against mono red is still pretty good, though, if we can land it. Alright, Swift Spear as a 3 toughness and nothing else. Alright, I guess we'll block. Did they slow roll us? Oh, I thought they might have been being tricky there. Okay, so what are we looking to do? I kind of... this is tough. Alright, I'm just going to pass. We're probably just going to have to kill the Commando Faces Kakazan, most likely. But I really wanted to play a Rin's Resolve there to see if maybe we could have got the land we needed. But it's whatever. Alright, well, I'm going to assume they're going to try to rage here, and we'll just respond to the rage. Oh, well, they did rage, just not what I thought they were going to rage. So we take even less damage this turn. That's cool. Not mad at that. That definitely could have been worse. We have Quintorius for next turn, though. If we can draw land. Ooh, question. Do we just Rin's Resolve now, then? But we'd basically be all in on Quintorius at that point. So, I pass. Like, probably not worth it. Invasion of Ragatha. That is a lot of damage. That's unfortunate. Yep. Oh, can I not cast this? Oh, that's because I already... Oh, no. I was thinking it was still there, but Quintorius is the only thing that's live there. Then maybe I should have just cast the Rin's Resolve. Yeah, taking 5 here is dangerous, but I'm going to do it anyway. That was a bad, bad, bad situation. All right, we're going to lose Quintorius, unfortunately. I think we just go ahead and play this. Pass the turn. Hope we don't die. This is where we're at. Okay, Adversary could get us killed. But I don't think it does. Can't kiss the Phoenix chick back. I think we go here and go here. If they rage, that becomes a 5. We take 2, 4, go to 3. Could be dead to whatever they top deck, but such is life. Okay, so that's still mostly okay. I mean, we're at 2. We still die to a billion things. Which is totally legit. This one we play an instant or cast a red instant or sorcery. Alright. This basically only costs 1. Those do not help. Dang it. Yeah, we're just toast. Yep. That last turn was the bad choice. I goofed up. Okay, we're first. We'll keep this. I think this is serviceable. Go ahead and run this out. I think with the way our hand sets up, we're kind of okay just playing Flame Breather this next turn. Especially against mono red. Having a 4 toughness creature is usually nice. Still won't do much if they like, I don't know, Swift Spear and Rage or something, but if they do, they do. Did the opponent just forget they can attack? Okay, there we go. Alright, we found the 4th land, so if that comes up, or we survive long enough for that to matter, that is good news. Okay. Have 2 cards. They were both mountains. Alright, so we couldn't do any more damage under the situation. This isn't too bad. This is alright. We have to find something else other than lands to play after Axonil, but this is a reasonable start nonetheless. We only have 1 red mana, so we know we can kill the Swift Spear. One's attacking. Should have at least attacked with the Phoenix chick. But, okay. Oh, now we're gonna possibly be good to go. No attacks. Alright, opponent. I'm probably not blocking a thing here. Well, that's not true. I might block a squee. It's like, yep, here we go. 4 damage. Lightning Strike is nice. 4 damage. 8 damage. 4 damage. 4 damage. Did it all at one time. Look at that. Love it. Okay, let's keep this. Ooh, alright. Let's go here. I mean, if it's domain control, the only thing we can really do is try to just burn them out, really. Nothing else is gonna matter, so... Yeah... Just play the Bivouac. Pass. I was just thinking if they played... Okay, they're not going to play it this turn anyway. I was thinking if they played a Topiary Stomper, what cards we'd want up to try to kill it the next turn, but I don't... I'm going to keep this just as a way of maybe we can get to 5 mana and try to win. But I'm not expecting a lot. We're going to kill it. We're going to exile it. Oh, March. Okay. Haven't seen that out of those decks too much, but that's a thing. Okay. Interesting note, this could get marched. Oh, this, because that's not what this deck is at all. This is something else. Okay. Good to know. Then I guess we try? I could get make disappeared. Nope, it didn't. Alright, so I'm willing to run Ashnil out here, because opponent's either going to use a ley line on it, or they're going to tap out to get rid of it this turn, and then we probably just try Quintorius and see if that's good enough. Oh. Well, wasn't expecting that. Maybe we don't Quintorius here. We'll try to shoot you.
I've never crashed a wedding like this before.
What would you like to ley line, friend? Wait, they're gonna ley line Chandra? Well, they haven't targeted yet. Or have they? Wait, are they targeting Chandra? Okay. Or are they just gonna play another ley line? Oh, I see what you're doing. That's crafty. Okay. You're gonna copy that so you can target 2 things. Fair enough. Well, we'll still try to hit you for 8 here. Well, I guess it wouldn't actually be 8 because the other guy's already gone. Alright. We did what we could there. Yep, so now when anything comes in, they'll get bonus. I don't think there's any way this card survives. If it does, that's going to be miraculous. This is a tricky deck from the opponent, though. I can appreciate it. All right, they're looking for something because they're digging here. Obviously, they get 2 cards. So, I mean, that's a legit situation. Oh, boy. Shoot the opponent. Yeah? I mean, like, that's not bad. And we'll take 2 cards. Okay, those are both relevant here. Shoot the opponent. Do I want to look at 3 cards is the question. I say decline, because I'm going to go ahead and look at some now anyway. Okay, well there's my 5 damage. Opponent can see it all. Wandering Emperor will not gain life here.
I've learned much during. Let your blade do the talking.
Alright.
Keep watch for intruders.
Oh, it's not. It's only 4 damage. I was thinking it was a play with fire. Oh, they're gaining their own life there. That is cute. Much respect. Hey, you got to stay alive. You do what you got to do. I ain't even going to hate you for it, opponent. I feel you.
I'll take note of all your failures. Our plans are
Okay.
your comprehension.
Let's do it. I bet they didn't see that coming. We shoot the opponents. This is going to be 1, 2, 3. What's the most we could do here? Want to lightning strike them. If I play a land, we're just done, though, already. But that's fine. This is the best use of this. Decline. Decline. Oh, wait, I should have made a 3-2. I shouldn't have passed a turn there. I should have made a body. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was terrible. I mean, they probably have a removal card or some sweeper anyway, but still, fact of the matter is I should have still made the 3-2. All right, we lose 18 cards, and they're going to do it twice.
All your hopes and
Yep.
surrender.
We have 5 cards left.
Thought to Phyrexia.
Oh, can we win from here? Oh, we would have if I had a 3-2 in play. Not really. They probably would have made a 2-2 to block, but fact of the matter is we have to find it in 5 cards. Okay, well, we're going to do it in all of our cards here, because if this is... Well, no, we can already deal 2 with just this. Alright, well, there you go. Yeah, I almost sold that one. I almost screwed this whole thing up. Decline. We don't want to draw any cards. And then this, yeah. Wow, that was good. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I got so caught up in all this craziness the opponent was doing that I just missed some obvious stuff there. But ultimately, we still got the win, which I guess means even when they were doing everything they wanted to do, didn't really matter. We could still beat it. But, yeah, that was tough. Only had 2 cards left. Wow. All right, so we're going to go over the deck list real quick because I don't think I want to mess with too much of it. I think it worked out pretty well, but there are some things I definitely want to highlight about this. But we have 2 In the Festivities, 4 Commando Face Kakazan, 4 Play with Fire, 4 Heartflame Duelist, 4 Kessig Flame Breather, 2 Lightning Strike, 3 Rin's Resolve, 2 Chandra Dress to Kill, 4 Ojer Axonil Deepest Might, 1 Urabrask, 4 Virtue of Courage, 2 Quintorius Kand. 1 Plains, 15 Mountains, 4 Battlefield Forge, 2 Restless Bivouac, 2 Sundown Pass. However, I will say this. I do like having a first striker in Urabrask, but if you don't own an Urabrask and you want to change it out for another Quintorius Kand, I think that is a totally reasonable change to make. So there was something really interesting here that I think you have to play careful when you're playing mono red decks and just kind of keep your damage going at their stuff. But once you can get a couple of 4 toughness things down, you kind of stabilize anyway, especially if one is Urabrask, or you're able to get a Heartflame Duelist, shoot something, get 4 or 5 life back real quick. Sometimes that's going to be enough there too. And against the domain decks, it's kind of just a race, right? Can you deal enough damage directly, or can you set up a turn with like Quintorius Kand or the Virtue of Courage before, or the turn before, I guess, they're going to Atraxa. And if so, you do have a chance to win there. Another interesting thing is, if you attack with things that you can kill still with other spells in your hand, and it kills them during the attack step and they have an Atraxa, you can kill whatever Atraxa blocks, and then they don't gain any life. So you do have a couple of ways to get out of those situations. Now, do I think this is better than the mono red version of this deck? I don't know. That's a good question. I think it's very possible that this is better because having the option to get in there with Quintorius Kand, Chandra, Virtue of Courage helps against all those control matchups that otherwise might not be as good when you're relying on more creatures to get your damage done. But we did pretty well. If there is a thing to consider, maybe cutting 1 or 2 of the Sundown Passes and deciding if you want to replace those with Restless Bivouacs or not. There were a lot of times where having a Bivouac early didn't really hurt as much. It's just a matter of if you want the lands tapped on turn 4 and 5 as you get your key cards. So that's something else to think about. But overall, this one was a pretty good one, and I'm probably going to play it a little bit more. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Energy Bolt. This is kind of plain and simple. It's an X spell from back in the day that was red and white, which was interesting at the time this happened because I believe this was Ice Age? No, Mirage. And this was cool because you could either deal damage or have it gain life just kind of as you needed it at that point in the game. So it was a fireball to hit the opponent, or you could have a player gain life, which is actually still pretty sweet today if you have a deck that can generate that kind of mana. But the interesting thing is, this is another one of those ones that looks like it's just bulk trash, but it actually goes for about $1. So it's not really what I would call bulk either, but a pretty interesting card for the time it came out. Obviously outclassed now a little bit, but still kind of cool. And if you were checking this out because you were into Boros decks, I have a really good Boros tokens list you might want to take a look at. A little bit lower to ground, probably easier to build, and really still fun to play. So check that out. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.